The first comment was, I'm so confused as how you're selling basic view cards that I can't give away. So someone's watching my video. I've had sales across all 3 platforms today. With this video, I'm going to go through the what solds. I sold 12 cards on eBay, 2 on Etsy, and 6 on Hip. That's new. I'll sprinkle those throughout the video. Our special topic today is Kaleidoscope Postcards. Really cool postcards. I'll go through the pricing, show you some examples, what to look for, so when you're looking through the boxes, you'll be able to get a good idea what these sell for and if you should pick them up for the price that they have. I don't have a poll today. I'm kind of ahead a little bit on the videos because we'll be doing some traveling. Picked up some postcards in the antique mall yesterday, and I'll walk through those and show you that. And then I filled up the viewer comments with a few more than usual at the end of the video. That's where I go through and give you my opinions and how I answered questions. First thing is 6 cards on Hip. Yes, I sold 6 cards on Hip postcards. In the viewer comments, I talk a little bit about Hip, so you want to stick around for that. First card was Cromer's Mill Covered Bridge. Right there, Georgia. Crumb card, unposted, $4.55. Next one, I sold a road. Clingman's Dome Highway, Great Smoky Mountains. It's a road. Unposted crumb card, $4.55 on Hip. Then I sold Judge Bean's Court, a Western card. It's got some writing on there, it's not posted. Just a crumb card, $4.55. Then I had an order for 3 cards. One guy bought 3 cards on Hip. Another road, some kind of tunnel in Hawaii. That's all the Hawaiian mountains and stuff. Unposted crumb card, Hawaii. Always look for Hawaii. Don't go up there. I always talk about lava. Lava sticks out in the listings. Unposted crumb card. All 3 of these cards sold for $15 total. Hip, so 3 cards on there, and then another beautiful beach in Hawaii. And this was posted 1913. Divided back card, Hawaii card. 6 cards, Hip postcards. I'm gonna write that one down. Then let me go ahead and do the Etsy ones here. Only had 2 on Etsy. Etsy, both Hip and Etsy, the volume's not even close to eBay. eBay's 80% of the sales, Etsy's 15%, and Hip is 5%. This is a naval ship, USS Curtis AV4. I've been putting some single ship cards, naval ship cards on Etsy. They sell not as quick as they do on eBay, but they have been picking up here and there. $4.55. And then I did Nebraska Sand Hills cattle. Cows and a windmill. That windmill and cows are worth $4.55 on cards. So 2 cards there. I'll do a couple here on eBay, and then I'll get into Kaleidoscope cards. Now, with this order, Elvis is in the house. Let me see if I can get these. I buy trading cards. I'll buy packs of trading cards at flea markets, whatever. I think I paid 50 cents or a quarter for a whole bunch of Elvis cards. These are from 1978. I sold 3 of them for $14 total. He's back. There's 1. There's number 2. And they have some writing on the back there. Now these are not fast sellers. I've had them up in there for a while. And then there he is again. So somebody loves Alvin there. So I sold 3 Elvis cards. And those will go eBay standard envelope out there for that. Then I sold a older comic card. This is a foreign card. It's got a lot of writing on the back. A little change is good for the health. So some lady waking up, going through her husband's pants for the change. It's like a gray, black, and white card. That's sold for $4.55. Comic card. Sold. Then the last one I do before I get into Kaleidoscope postcards. This is a ship. This is a model that's actually in a museum, the Historical Society in Ohio. So it's a ship model postcard. Kind of an older card on there. $4.55. Kaleidoscope postcards. These cards, they get caught up in the Easter. They can, in the holidays, you see them on there. But I tried to pick out basically anything with a kaleidoscope on there. I don't have any in my collection. They also can be crossover into mechanical because they do move, they turn. So any card that moves, postcard that moves, definition is mechanical. Close to an add-on, but I would say it's more mechanical and kaleidoscope. Those two categories there. Whatever you want to put in there. But I'll show you a few cards here, that images that I found of these. Kaleidoscope postcard. It's a type of novelty postcard that contains a paper wheel. Important, paper wheel. When the wheel is turned, different colors will appear on the front of the postcard, producing a kaleidoscope effect. As I mentioned, there's a crossover to mechanical postcards because any postcard that moves is mechanical. Only ones I have found or received were either not working or not ones you can turn. So those are the only ones I found. Probably found them on Easter cards with the egg, as you'll see in these images. A lot of them didn't make it. The earlier ones, you want to get early 1900s, ones like that are out there. A lot of them didn't make it. They weren't made to last forever. There's also turkey tails on Thanksgiving cards or Easter that's showing eggs. Those are most of the ones I see, but the real old ones are kind of hard to find undamaged out there. So if you do see these out there, you want to take a look at them and test them to make sure that they work. Because if they don't work, you'll have to disclose that in your description or your title, mostly your condition statement in your description, that it doesn't work or whatever. And I think nowadays you can put on eBay, I know you can do it on Etsy, to put a video on there of you moving the card. Maybe that's good. When you got mechanical postcards, you can actually show it moves in a video on there. I haven't done it. I was going to dabble in it next time I get a mechanical card and just see what it does. I always like to try the new things. Kaleidoscope postcards, what are the prices? How much are they worth? What are they selling for? My normal thing I do, real easy, I go into eBay, I bring up what's sold high, sort it by high, sold low, sort it by the lowest. And then I look at what's listed and I look high and what's listed low. So sold high, sold low, list high, list low. Gives you a good picture of what the market is saying. Doesn't mean you can't go lower, you can't go higher. It just gives you a starting point. And as you'll see in the list, people think their starting points are really high. But here are the first ones. These are actual sold. These are numbers. Just like my what sold. You can go into my store. It's SMPostcards.com. I'll take you right to the eBay store. You should look at that and the other big sellers every day to see what's selling out there. But these are actual numbers from eBay. The ones in green are the sold. So the first one is an antique mechanical kaleidoscope spinner. That's really neat title. I would probably remove antique. But mechanical kaleidoscope spinner is a good thing because you're hitting the mechanical and you're hitting kaleidoscope. Easter postcard butterfly. That's not a bad title. I'd get rid of the commas or whatever in there. I don't think it hurts. And then circa 1910. I see that a lot out there. But the word antique is on there. $48 plus $2 shipping. And it got 11 bids. That's a really nice card. That was a good call to put that in an auction. You had a lot of bidders on that. So they got 50 bucks for that postcard. So if you find a butterfly kaleidoscope, check it out. Next one is a clap saddle. That's the artist. Mechanical kaleidoscope heart spinner Valentine Cupid's postcard. It's got clap saddle right up front. It's got the mechanical kaleidoscope in the first 3 words. Not bad. It's got the word postcard at the end. Cupid's. Spinner. It looks like spinner is another thing you can put in the titles for these two, is kaleidoscope, spinner, mechanical. Are all pretty good keywords. $49. They took a best offer, free shipping. So maybe $45, $40. First one was $50, the next one's $40. So $40 to $50. Now the next one is a peacock. I like these bird ones with the tails. Rare antique. Remove those 2 words, in my opinion. You can do whatever you want, but I never use rare or antique in my things. Mechanical kaleidoscope peacock bird postcard and then the inventory number. So they're using mechanical as well. Maybe they should put spinner in there. See what that does. But $45, and $3.50 shipping. Best offer accepted, $40 to $50. The high ones, the really nice ones, are selling between $40 and $50. And only one in auction, so it looks like auctions and buy it nows are doing really good with these if you get some really nice cards. Now let's look at the sold. Usually the range from the highs to the lows is pretty far. But look at this. They're still holding some of their value. Better than your average card. First one is 1910 Ellen Clapsaddle, artist signed Valentine mechanical postcard kaleidoscope. Probably moved some words around in there, but it's got all the key words in there on the stuff. $14.99, only one bid and $1 shipping. So that auction, the other one had 11 bids, it got more. This one only had one person, so it was kind of a buy it now. You didn't get the two people. But they still got $15 for it, $16 with shipping. Next one is all caps. It just on there, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. Kaleidoscope Postcard Thanksgiving turkeys. $13. Even though it's all caps, they still got $13 for this card. Buy it now and $3, so $16. So they're holding around $15 to $20. The high end, $40 to $50. Even the lows are still $15 to $20. And those are neat turkeys. The next one is the same thing. All caps. Kaleidoscope Mechanical Postcard Easter Egg. I mean, these titles aren't bad. Just in what I see and what I do. $13 for a plain egg kaleidoscope. $3 shipping, $16. So even your lows. So your ranges are, what I'm seeing is $15 to $50. And you could even probably go a little higher. So these are nice cards to find. And when you're going through the boxes, I don't see them that often out there undamaged in lots or whatever. Now let's look at the sold, the listed high. Remember what I said, you need to do your homework, find out the starting point with the market will bear. You can go higher and go lower, but you just want to have a starting point. This person didn't get a starting point. Christmas Kids Kaleidoscope Mechanical Postcard, $126 plus $5, $4.50 shipping. So $130 for that postcard. I'll pass. Next one is super rare. Super rare. This isn't just rare, this is super rare. Mechanical Christmas Postcard Kaleidoscope Winter German. $107 was $134. That puppy's going to keep going down and down and down. And $4 shipping, so $110, $115 for that postcard. It's a neat postcard, but the other ones we saw were $50. At the high were $50. He's over twice as much on there. I'll pass. I don't know, ZG958, maybe that's the serial number on the card. Hopefully it's not their inventory number. No one searches on that. A Happy Easter Kaleidoscope Postcard, Canton, Ohio, 1913 Dage stamp. $75. It's got the hand in the picture. That's a no-no too. You want to try to use a white background. You want to try to mimic Amazon's parameters for pictures. I've heard things, I haven't confirmed it, because I just use white background. On the scanner, it just scans. But anytime I do toys and stuff like that, I use a white background on there. I don't crop my photos and stuff like that. I have a pretty good camera. But a white background is neutral. But that one's $75. $80 plus $4, so $85 for that card. Maybe there's something with that. I didn't research it that much, but all of these are really high compared to what I just looked at. I could probably find better kaleidoscope cards that are cheaper. Then you get over on the listed low. So you go from $125 top over here to $4 for egg. Vintage Easter postcard mechanical kaleidoscope egg with pussy willows broken. So it's damaged. It's a damaged card on there. I would probably get all the damaged ones and just lot them all up. Selling single damaged cards, unless it can be repaired, would be hard in there. Then the next, so $4, that's fine. You're going to get your money for it and see if you can move it, but I don't post damaged ones like that too often, because number one, I don't want the conversations. You know, you're just asking for problems. Kaleidoscope Mechanical Postcard Easter Egg. $13 and $3 shipping. $6. Use eBay standard envelope. 53 cents. Help the buyers out. Raise your price $1 and put it 53 cents. Free shipping. Free returns. You got free returns. That's another egg, $13. It's not a bad price. The other ones are going for $15. If it works, it's right in range. Next one, the Antique 1910 Easter Greetings Mechanical Kaleidoscope Egg Postcard. I wouldn't say that's wrong. Get rid of the word antique. You can put the 1910 down on the bottom or put it at the end. Easter greetings, I would put the kaleidoscope up front. You know, your first 5 words should be really the ones that they're going to see, so it doesn't get truncated on a phone and stuff. So they want $19 free shipping on there and stuff like that. I wouldn't say any of these prices are out of range, even the $4 damage one, but those high ones are pretty well out on there. But if we go back to the second one here with the eggs, all caps. Now, best practice says in texting or whatever, you don't write in caps because they say it's yelling, it's harder to read. It does stick out, but it's just not the best etiquette or best practice, they say. eBay tells you this, but look at this. Etsy went the extra mile. They don't let you. So I had a boat here, a Navy ship, and I was putting in CVA/CVS/CV, all in caps, because that was the abbreviations they were using in the title for this naval ship. And look what popped up. Your title cannot contain more than 3 all capital words. So eBay tells you, Etsy just doesn't let you. So right there it tells you that there's a reason for it. When you go on to Etsy and you try to do more than 3 words, you're going to get this pop-up not allow you to do it. It's smart programming to me. Why deal with the issue? Just program it out. That's what I used to do with programming. If someone kept pushing the wrong button, I would just mute the button. If they pushed it, it didn't do anything. Or it popped up a message that says, stop doing it. If you're on Etsy and you get that message, that's what it's about. But Kaleidoscope Postcards, #1 thing, look for them. If you see them, test them. And if anybody out there has one and they've done a video on eBay or Etsy with it moving, let me know. I'd like to go out and see how that's done. I haven't done the videos yet. I'm gonna probably play with that this year on some of the mechanical postcards. I'm trying to find a really neat one to do it on. But if you've done that, send me a message or leave it in the comments, the item number or whatever, and we'll go out and take a look at it and see how that works. Because people have asked me, do I use videos for my postcards? Now, like a postcard like this, it doesn't really do much for a video because they can see, you know, I can't do a side view of the postcard. Front and back is basically what you get. But if you got a mechanical postcard and you can turn it on the video, I think that would be a good thing to see, so it'll stop some of the questions coming to you if they watch the video. They don't read descriptions, so will they watch the video? I know on Amazon, when I go to buy something once in a while, I'll bring up a video of a customer, put it out there. But let me know. Kaleidoscope Postcards. Who knew? They're out there. Now let me finish up these eBay sold. Like I said, I had 14, 16, 20 cards again today. The total for today was $119 on sales. So it's going up and down. Now this next card here was a good sale. This sold for $16.55. This postcard here. This is from album 7 of that private collection. It's actually the Electric Railroad Depot, Cape Henry, near Norfolk, Virginia. So $17 card. It's divided back 1914 posted. Not a bad sale. I'll take those. And I think through here I did sell another one out of that collection. But then you get into St. Augustine Church in Pueblo, New Mexico. Inside of a church. Chrome card. $4.55. Nebraska's historic Ash Hollow on the Oregon Trail. Ash Hollow. ASH. Chrome card. That's a view card and a half. So if you watched the last video, $4.55. I sold the Niagara Falls postcard. Right here. And it's not of the thing, it's the icebreaker boat on the Canadian side of Niagara Falls. It actually says it right there. Underneath Canada, it says Niagara Falls. So I sold an icebreaker boat in Niagara Falls. This was a different type of Niagara Falls postcard, and that sold for $4.55. Next one is the Mountain Shadows Marriott, some kind of hotel. Chrome card, $4.55. 1960s posted on there. $4.55. The eBay sales were $87. Hip sales were $10, or Etsy was $10, and Hip was $22. So a total of $119. This was a neat card. Rancho Bakersfield Motel, night scene, motel. They sell. Right there, Chrome card, unposted. $4.55. Now the last card is from that private collection, and this is East Main Street in Wappingers Falls, New York. And that was in album 2. The first one was in album 7, this is in album 2, and this sold for $8.60. So between two cards from that private collection, 17 and 9, $26 I got from that collection. Divided back, posted, I can't really tell. But that's what that card is. So that's everything that sold. 20 cards. I'll take it. Sales have been up and down a bit, but the trend line is kind of staying even. Now don't forget, with Ko-Fi, our little Ko-Fi, K-O-F-I, and I'll put the link down here, you can download these cards. You can download them for free, a digital download, and print them out yourself. Or if you would like a copy of them on postcard stock, and this is the stamp box. It talks about a quick reference guide on stamp boxes, and this is the postcard errors that used to be in eBay. I think that's where I got it from. This one I'm not for sure, but these are only $1.50, just the cost of the product, and 50 cents out of each one of these, and anyone you get goes to charity on there. But the digital ones are free. It's just a place for me to put them that I can point you to go get. But Ko-Fi is the place to do it. You don't have to donate, just put 0 in there if you want, and then download them. But I want to remind people, because I have these ready to go, and I'll mail them out to you in an envelope, and then $1.50 covers the postage, the envelope, the ink, and 50 cents going to charity. Not a money maker for me, just a place for me to get that stuff out there. Because a lot of people, I showed them one time on a video, and a lot of people asked me for that. And I was emailing them, and I think I was missing some people. This way I can just point them right to the link, and they can go get it as often as you want. Now for the postcard finds part of the video. Yeah, I went to the antique store again. I found some postcards. Now this one, I have a video on these postcards, and I'll pop it up in a second. That's the belly. That's the tail. That's the head. Now let me see if I can do this. These are called installment cards. This is the alligator. I think you can see it. The head, the middle, the tail. So you send the person each one of these cards on different times, and that's called an installment card. And I picked, these are continental size, they're newer on there, and they do have a UPS code on them. So these are probably, you know, current 2020s or 15s. But that's the alligator. Oh, I got it backwards. There we go. I knew I was trying to see it in the picture. So we got the tail, we got the belly, we got the head. So you need the tail, you need the belly, and you need a head. This will go in my pride. This isn't for sale. This is my one I wanted to keep. I just thought it was cool with the face alligator. It's St. Augustine, Florida, collector series. Now, only made 10 million of them, but that's what it is. And that's an installment card on there. Pick that up. I think I paid $2 for the whole three cards. But I also went through and found some postcards. I didn't find a lot. I found about 12 cards or so. Let me see on here. Like 12 cards. The first one I found was a swimming pool at Allegheny State Park, New York. And I paid 50 cents for each one of these cards. That's a swimming pool. It's kind of distressed a little bit. It's a white border card. That's a swimming pool. That'll probably sell for about $6. Next one is, I wasn't for sure what this was. It's Fredena Business College Block, Fredena, Kansas. And it's published by a pharmacy. So I wasn't too sure exactly what that was, but for 50 cents, I'm going to put it in a special folder and take a look at it. It's kind of aged on the back. 1912. Might be something there. I would say it's going to sell for, you know, $5, $6, maybe more. Next one is Broadway North from Railroad, Butler, Indiana. This is a nice view of a main street. White border card. Posted, doesn't say, but that, That's a nice card. This will probably be a $5.50 or more card. Beck's Hotel, Flint Lake, Valparaiso, Indiana. I thought this was cool. It's got a dog, a lake, and an older hotel. So there's the dog, there's the lake, and there's the older hotel. White border card. Can't tell when it was posted. 50 cents? Heck yeah. I'll pick that up. Then I always pick up Mexico cards. So I paid 50 cents each. They're Mexico cards. I just put a Mexico card up the other day at some resort and it sold within 24 hours. So 2 Mexico cards. This is, oh, I couldn't tell you what it is. CD Jerez. Anybody know Spanish? And then this one's Henry Ford Hospital, Detroit, Michigan. Always pick up hospitals. Pay 50 cents for that. That'll sell. Next one is the casino. Trader Dick's. Nugget Casino, 3 miles east of Reno. Always pick up casinos. Reno, Las Vegas. 50 cents? Heck yeah. Another Main Street looking west on St. German Street, St. Cloud, Minnesota. Check out those cars. That's a nice looking view card of a Main Street. 50 cents. This had a swimming pool in it. It's a motel and it's an air view. But look at the cars in there. This is probably 60s or 50s. I'm not good with cars. But there's an old truck out there, but it's got a swimming pool. It's a motel, old cars. It's got everything you need. 3-pack. 50 cents. Map card, Indiana. Of course I picked it up, 50 cents. And then the last one, this is Camp Manistee, Montague, Michigan. Preparing for an overnight. 3 kids in some camp outfits putting a tent up, and this isn't one of those older, I think, Coleman tents, but definitely, and I wonder if that's poison ivy that they're sitting in. See that? 50 cents. I got 12 cards, so let's see, 12 times 4.55. If I just put them up, paid $6 for them, and if I just put them up for what I normally do, $4.55, that's $54. So I'm going to make $48, $50 if it goes up any higher than that on there. So just a little visit to the store, 12 cards. You know, take a while to sell, but I think these are pretty good cards. I cherry picked them, and I like supporting the booster because I noticed that they're putting more cards out, and I think because people are buying them, and I bought a lot of them. And we go there about once or twice a month, and sometimes they don't have new ones, but then yesterday they did. And sometimes I'll hit the same box I did before. But make 50 bucks. I was there maybe a half hour. Not bad, but the alligator is mine. This one's mine. I don't usually do continental cards, but I just like the alligator. Now since I got everything done on the video, you guys are sticking with me, I'm going to do some more viewer comments. So the first comment was, I'm so confused as how you are selling basic view cards that I can't give away. So someone's watching my video, and I'm just selling the view cards. I didn't grab the usernames out of this one. I just got them out of my, YouTube sends them over to my email. So I just grabbed them out of email today, real quick. So I didn't grab the username. I'm so confused as how you are selling basic view cards that I can't give away. I think I replied as I think they feel sorry for me. But really, I'm amazed sometimes on some of the cards that people will buy. I don't know why. I think people are doing the same thing I'm doing. I'm not special. I'm not the biggest seller, the best seller in the world. I make mistakes. I try to practice what I preach, but I'm sure you can find things that I probably don't do, or I missed on some things I could do better. I just sell. I look for swimming pool. I look for motels. I look for action. I look for old cars. I don't put up damaged cards. I price to sell. Good titles, good pictures, condition, free returns, free shipping, ship out 1 or 2 days. I do the same thing you guys are. You got me. Next one is, how do you find time to list so many postcards? How many postcards would you think a full-time seller should have listed? How do I find time to list so many postcards? I've been doing it a while. It is a grind. As you noticed when I did that special private collection, I really pushed through those 1,600 cards pretty quick. But most of the time, every morning I pack and ship or mail my postcards, whatever sold, most of the time in the morning. Then I run my numbers. I have a little spreadsheet, grabs all the information from eBay and Etsy, and I run those, and then I put them in the mailbox. After that, I list. I usually do 50 cards a day. Average is what I try to do for the month. So one day if I do 100, then I could skip a day. But my average is new listings, 50 a day is what I like to be. I'm the boss, so if I don't make 50, that's okay. Now that doesn't give me 50 above what my number was yesterday of listed, because like today I sold 20 cards. So if I list 50 postcards today, I've only gained 30 on what my listings were, active listings, so I sold 20. But 50 cards a day does fine for me. It gets it up there. And I just keep doing it. Now if I get a big collection, I'll push those through. But it's just a consistent 50 a day. Do I skip days? Yeah. I'll work on, after I do the postcards, I'm usually done early in the morning with everything, and then I'll play around with YouTube here. I like doing the editing. What I like about YouTube is researching these cards, finding the information, and then and getting all the technical pieces together and then editing. I never edited videos before, and over the last year I've learned a lot and used different programs, and I think I found one that I really like, and I'm learning more about it. So I like that part of it the most, and the questions from viewers like this. But how many postcards would you think a full-time, I would say, postcard seller should have listed? If you've seen my other video about the sell-through rate of postcards, it's about 2% or lower. I didn't really see the sweet spot until I had about 5,000 to 6,000 cards up, and then I saw consistent cash flow. Not what it is today. It's a lot higher. But when I hit about 5,000 to 6,000 cards, I said, okay, I can do this. But to be full-time selling postcards, you need to be established. You need to have a lot of cards. I think quantity does rule, but there are so many factors. What lifestyle do you want to live? You got your health insurance, you got all the other things. Do you have another income in your home? Also, what type of cards? Are you selling the high-end cards? I mean, that you could sell 5 cards and make what I do in a month. There's just so many variables. Where are you going to get your inventory? How much are you sitting on? Do you have massive collection of them? Are you lotting them up? Are you selling all Kaleidoscope postcards? So it's hard to say. Everybody's different. Could you do it? I guess. It's scary to me. I'm from the days of 9-to-5 jobs. But I would say 5,000 to 6,000 cards, run it for a while and see what it is. But some people might be doing it better with 1,000 cards, 100 cards. Go out there and check out your sellers. There's other postcard channels as well on YouTube. But I hope that helps. If you have any more questions, let me know. Next one is, how do you keep track of your financial data? And it said, yes, I'm doing my taxes right now, and we'll be up all night. Been in business for over 30 years, 35 years. Some way or another, managing budgets, millions of dollars of budgets and stuff like that. So I understand the financial data. The problem with me was I needed to put it all in one place. So I do have the technical background. I built a spreadsheet that I put all my income sources, all the end sources that are coming in, and then it goes to one spreadsheet that puts it all into a total. And then that goes to another sheet that has the numbers for my tax CPA at the end of the year. And I just got to adjust a few of them. Every morning I run those numbers. Now, to get the fees and all that from eBay, some people download reports, do all this other stuff, and then if eBay makes a change, you got to go in and change all this, and you got to know when it is. I let Easy Auction Tracker does it for eBay. It's Josh and those guys over at Easy Auction Tracker are great. I've had it for years. Once in a while I'll run into a little bug. I just send it to them, send them the file. 2-3 days, sometimes the same day, they come back and say, hey, we fixed this for them, we took care of this too. They're just easy to work with. They're not hard to work with at all. And I like the personal service on them. But it actually has different tabs. You can put your inventory in there. It has a profit and loss in there, a tax thing, if you do commissions. It just has the whole thing. And if you want to customize, I think they'll do something else with that too. But it's like $45 to $50 a year. You can go over to Easy Auction Tracker. I have an affiliate link in the bottom on there. I think I get $5 or something like that off my thing. So if you click on that, go out there and check them and let them know I sent you from SMPostcards Mark. But I'm have a huge inventory number, and he was able to work that with me, and it runs pretty fast. But every morning after I done packing and everything, it only tracks like when it's shipped. It goes out to eBay and it grabs all the stuff, and then you just put your shipping in or adjust it, and then you're done with that. And you can have multiple IDs. I have my toy store and my postcard store in there. So it grabs all the data from eBay and puts it on a P&L sheet that I copy to my main spreadsheet. Now with Etsy was a different thing. The volume before was pretty low, so I could keep up with it, but now it's gotten to the point where I don't even want to deal with it, so I use GoDaddy bookkeeping for Etsy. Easy Auction Trackers for eBay only. GoDaddy will do eBay as well, but I like Easy Auction Tracker for eBay. I just grab what's sold on Etsy and the expenses, and you have to put your cost of goods sold in there, and if you do any mailing in GoDaddy. So I get those numbers and put them in Etsy. HIP is very low, so I just manually put that in. Different other income that I have will go on another tab, and it all goes into one sheet. So at the end of the year, I give my CPA like 15 to 20 numbers. I'm done. But I go through all my paperwork. I have a little bin. Any receipts, sales, expenses gets tracked in Auction Tracker, put in my bin, and every quarter I'll line out, like January, February, March I just did. I line them out on a table, and I make sure I have all the receipts, everything I need to do, and then I scan them into the PC per month, and then I keep the paper copy in the closet, because receipts will wear out. They will fade out. That's all I do, and at the end of the year, I'm ready to go. My taxes are already done this year. And then my CPA, we estimate the quarterly tax. I pay quarterly taxes, so I send a check to IRS 4 times a year on taxes and stuff like that. But the CPA has been really good. They've been able to save me a lot of money. It pays for themselves. A CPA will pay them. Definitely, it's kind of a big check to write sometimes, but definitely throughout the year it'll pay yourself. But that's how I track it. Easy Auction Tracker, a link below. But why go through the hassle? We sell postcards. We sell items on eBay. We're not financial people. You just need to know enough to get it to your CPA and keep you out of trouble. No one's going to come knocking on your door. Next questions. These 2 questions are about other sites, and people have asked me about this because they've heard some stuff out there on YouTube, I think, or people talk about it. I hear a lot of people are leaving HIP postcards. What are your thoughts on this? Yes, I've noticed the store number has went down. I think it's because the sync broke and the volume. The sync between eBay and HIP is having some issues. It's not bringing over every card. Your number on listings on eBay is probably not the same there. Mine's a little bit off. I haven't adjusted anything, so I didn't try to break the sync or anything. So I've been pretty okay. It has 90% of them there, and I've watched it. It does take a couple days sometimes for the new cards to come over. But if I change a price on eBay, it doesn't change it on HIP. If it sells on eBay, it does tell HIP that it's sold. But if it sells on HIP, you have to run a file or go over and end it on eBay, where before all that was automatic. So I think a lot of that has to do with that, and plus the volume and their prices for the larger ones. You got to make. I pay it yearly, $200 and some. Will I stay there? It is still making money. Between Etsy and HIP, that's my fun money. That's where I go out and buy postcards and stuff. eBay is where I really do most with the toys and the postcards. I'm not at the point where I'm going to call it yet, but my subscription, I think, comes up in July or August, so I'm on the fence. I just sold 6 cards today, but that's the most I've sold all month. Why turn my head and look at that if it's not selling? I don't want to have all these different sites. And I don't do Bonanza, I don't do Macari, I don't do Posh, and all. I picked 3 sites. I picked eBay, Etsy, and HIP, and that's enough for me. I liked HIP, but it's changed. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll sign up for month to month and just see how it goes. I'm on the fence. We'll have to see what the numbers look like. And it's not going to be a personal opinion. It's going to be numbers. Data is going to drive it. Even though I don't feel like I'm selling a lot, last month I made like $70 on it. This month I haven't done squat. Hardly that, but it does. So if I keep making $70 a month times 10, that's $700 a year. That's postcards. But when it gets to the point where I'm not making whatever, because there's really hardly any effort to on HIP. But we'll see. Go through it. But everybody probably thinking, what the heck is mechanical postcards? Those are postcards that move. That's the definition. Pretty easy. Have moving parts. Check this video out here. It walks you through the different mechanical postcards, the definitions and stuff like that. That's all I got for you today. Good luck out there, and I'll catch you on the next one.